Hi, my name is Kenyatta Hodges, and this is my video about my new student dialogue that I did. And the subject of my new student dialogue was religious perceptions of the queer community. For my dialogue, the reason I chose this is I thought it'd be an interesting topic because I really don't like using the word queer, first of all. So I'm going to say the gay community. I believe that is a prominent thing now in colleges and over the world in general. And so I just figured coming to a new university, a huge university, and that was something that a lot of students would be tackling. And I just thought it was interesting to see how a lot of people or my peers felt about the topic. So that was the reason that I chose to do this particular topic for my new student dialogue. I enjoyed it. I really did. I feel like everyone in the dialogue had a lot to say. There were a lot of different views on the subject matter, and it was really intriguing to me just to know how different people from different backgrounds felt about it. I enjoyed the dialogue. I feel like the way we opened up was great. You know, it got everyone involved because it wasn't necessarily starting out, was more or less trying to get each other to understand that everyone is different and that everyone comes from different backgrounds. And so we started off really just general learning about each other, what school you go to, what's your what is your income, like what class do you see yourself. Also, we asked about race, religious backgrounds, things like that, and then we were paired up with different people to see how each other related to one another, and we were to find one thing that was related to the other person. And that I felt like was a good way to get to know your peers and know the people that you were going to be having a dialogue with. Then once we got into the conversation about the dialogue, everyone has their own different views. There were a lot of people who were against, a lot of people that were for, but I don't think it was more so about were you for the gay community or against it. It was more about the role that it plays when it comes to religion. And that was a big thing too. We had a couple of really religious students in the course that I thought was, pretty cool because everyone has their different views. Everyone has different views on the way they were raised and how they were brought up and the things they think about. Nobody was disrespectful. Nobody was, they didn't have any derogatory things to say, which I thought was really good, that you could have that type of controversial dialogue with a lot of different people's mindsets in there. And so I thought that was pretty cool. One of the other questions that was asked was what were more reserved voices. I don't really think anyone was reserved in the matter. Everyone had an opinion. Not everyone had a boisterous opinion. Not everyone had a whole lot to say. But again, nobody was disrespectful and nobody was stepping on toes, which I thought was pretty amazing. And the role that I played in, I also had a voice in it. I personally am a religious person. I'm not against anyone living their life the way that they want to live it. I don't judge anyone. Will never judge anyone for what they do or don't do. So I just thought it was pretty cool. And one thing that I thought was extremely interesting is one of our new student dialogue, what do you want to call him, like a teacher? Or the person that conducted the actual interview. One, it's not that she didn't have a religious background, but she herself said she was conflicted. And the other girl, she was actually a lesbian. And I thought that it was extremely brave of both of them to have conducted such a controversial meeting with several different students who had different views on both topics. You know what I mean? And for it to have gone the way that it went, I was extremely shocked and happy to be to be part of such mature environment. You know, that goes for Clemson University and the student dialogue as well. I was really, really happy to be a part of that. So my experience was amazing. I believe that is all the questions that I am supposed to be answering. Yeah, I think that's it for me. So again, my name is Kenyatta Hodges. I'm a junior at Clemson University, and I'm a biological science major. And that is it for my vlog. You guys have a good day.